In this last demo, then, we are going to make the dynamic grid work. Okay, so as we said in the previous demo, you lay out all your content on a busy spread. Just lay it all out there. You then lay it out intuitively so that you think it looks cool, but you're not worried about grids or structures. You then figure out what the parent shape is going to be and what rectangle you're going to use as your primary rectangle. Okay, once you've got that figured out, it looks like a good start, a root 2 and a square. You then start to find divisions in space that will help you to structure it based on what your intuitive design felt like it, where it ought to be. So we're looking for a horizontal. We've already got the vertical there. Looking for maybe something over here that we might need for that vertical right here. Then you just continue that process. Okay, so then you start looking for, we found that horizontal division. Now we're looking for a vertical division that we can use as a column. We found that division there, and so now we've tucked that little graphic up into that corner there. And we found the division for making that column, so that's all working well. Then you continue looking for other stuff. There are other diagonals you can draw. For example, you can draw a diagonal from a corner to one of your first generation divisions, right? So that is a way of breaking up space. In this case here, found a very nice horizontal division right there that locks that shape into space. As well, I was looking for something down here, and I found it by drawing the same diagonal to the same first generation division, and found a subdivision right in there. Okay, so this is where the complexity comes, where we saw in the previous demo where we were looking at something along a pre-designed idea. In this case, we're looking for actually finding divisions that will work for the layout that we wanted to do in the first place, right? So now we found a couple of extra divisions as well as a vertical that helps me to figure out what that column's going to be. I'm also looking for a horizontal for either the top or the headline, either one. Although the headline can tuck nicely up into that corner, I'm still looking for a top to that column. And I found that by that third generation, right? Here's a second gen division, and it's intersecting a primary diagonal, and that spot gives me a location for that horizontal. Okay, and then once your grid's done, you remove all of your construction diagonals, leaving only the grid. And then if you have a spread, which you're going to, you take the grid and you duplicate it and you flip it. So notice now the gutter is at the gutter, right? And the far edge is at the far edge, right? Okay. So gutter's edge, it's mirrored, right? You can see in the arrow, okay? So then you drop that over onto the other side and you use that same division, the same divisions to align your other designs. And what's amazing is that I did all this intuitively, and believe me, I didn't pre-design this. And you can see right away that my grid from one side, just because of the way my eye works, the structure is already there. So I have everything I need. It just needs to tighten it up. So again, the important thing is to remember not to get too complicated, and as well, forgot a line right there. You can see there's a line in here. There's one that I missed, but you're trying to keep it at somewhere around this level of complexity, not a whole lot more than that, because otherwise it gets too much. Okay, so that is the the way you make the grid work. All right, have fun.